Hey everyone, this is just a quick overview video of your Pecha Kucha assignment. Normally I'd go over this in person, but since we had our snow day, I wanted to get this information out to you. So the Pecha Kucha, really weird name, it's actually Japanese, and what it means, or really what it was referring to, is a type of presentation. It's a presentation made through PowerPoint where every slide is only 20 seconds long, and after that 20 seconds it automatically advances. It's a very different presentation style than what you may be used to. In this class, you'll be doing one of these presentations at the end of the semester. It's going to be 20-second slides, and you're only doing 10 slides, so your overall presentation will only be about 3.5 minutes long. So really not that long at all. Also, the really cool part about it, you get to choose what your presentation is on. And you can choose from a whole slew of everything. It has to deal with biology, but from there, it's completely up to you. Maybe there's a genetic disease in your family you want to learn about. Maybe you're really interested in pandas, or you think the nitrogen cycle is super cool, or you think the deep ocean habitats are needing to be explored. Whatever interests you, that's what you can do your presentation on. So what this is going to be is just kind of a walkthrough of where you can find materials, as well as go over some of those due dates. So here I am on our Blackboard page. It automatically opens up to announcements, and now there's a folder for the Pecha Kucha, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to open up this Pecha Kucha directions in Rubric, and I'll touch on the other things here in a second. So I'm opening up this link. This has all the guidelines that you need to complete your Pecha Kucha and to earn as many points as possible, because that's really the goal, and I really have no doubt that you'll ace this project. So let me touch on, you can read through, and I encourage you to read through the entirety of this, but I'm going to touch on some highlights. 1. Choosing your topic. I want you guys to do this pretty early in the semester. So your topic selection is due Sunday, February 7th, so that's in about 2 or so weeks at 5, and through Blackboard. All you need to do is just give me 3 choices. Maybe your very first choice is to study brown pelicans. Your second choice is looking at the nitrogen cycle, and your third choice is looking at, Alzheimer's disease. The reason I ask for multiple choices is in case someone else also wants to study pelicans. Well, we don't all want to listen to talks on the same thing. So it's a way for me to kind of assign topics to people, but they're topics you're interested in. Then you're going to create your PowerPoint. The rough draft of your PowerPoint is due Sunday, March 13th at 5 p.m. So you'll have about a month and a week in order to make just a rough draft of your PowerPoint. I have a template posted online. I'll show you where that is. All I need is you have your 10 slides. Just give me an idea of what you're going to talk about on each slide. Also, critically important, you need to have information on the notes section of the slide. I'll show you what that is in a second. For instance, if you say brown pelicans are the largest bird on Earth, in that notes section you should put a link to where you found that information. That's how you can cite your resources. So I know you're not just making these things up, you're finding it from somewhere. With that said, these need to be legitimate resources. Do not pull information from Wikipedia or someone's personal blog or just some random website. Make sure it actually looks legitimate. When you turn in that rough draft, you get 5 points for it, and it's not based on how good it is. This is really an opportunity for me to give you feedback, let you know, hey, this website, not a really good website, or this might be too much information to present on this slide. The more information that you put on your PowerPoint, the more you design it, great, but as long as you put that bare minimum, just what you're going to go over and where you're going to get that information from, that's all you need for all the points. Finally, your presentation itself is due on March 30th. That's a couple days before your presentation. You're going to turn it in, and I'll have it so that you don't need to bring it to class or anything like that. just to let you know, here's your grading rubric. This is exactly what I'm going to have on my desk while you're presenting, so you know exactly what I'm going to grade you on. For example, don't use note cards. Be well dressed. Don't be wearing sweatpants. So be sure to refer back to this rubric as you're building your PowerPoint. Now to show you a couple more things, I'm going to close out of this. So I'm still in this Pecha Kucha folder. Here is the Pecha Kucha topic selection. So although this isn't due until February 7th, you can submit it anytime before then. All you need to do is just click on this link. Once this opens, it says text submission. I'm going to write submission. And then I'm going to put in my choices. You know, my first choice is looking at bacteria. My second choice is looking at climate change. Third choice is looking at insects. Now you should be a little more specific than this. You only have 3.5 minutes. So you should say, you know, what specific insect, what aspect of climate change, what aspect of bacteria. And then just scroll down and click submit, and that's all you need to do. If you've gotten your topic approved, when you're ready to start your rough draft, same thing here. Here's your rough draft assignment Dropbox. Here's your final draft assignment Dropbox. So all of these resources are already here, so you can work on them as soon as you want to. Last final note, I mentioned before, I do have a template for you. So it's here with the rough draft. If you just open up this link, it opens up PowerPoint. The template isn't much, but what I've done is I've first given you those 10 slides, because that's as long as your PowerPoint is. Do not put a works cited or a references slide. You should have a title, 9 slides of content. So here's those 10 slides. And then something you'll notice, let me just change this real quick. Something you'll notice over in this area, I already have it so that it will automatically change slides every 20 seconds. So you don't need to worry about changing anything. It'll automatically do that. So with that, again, major reminder, your first deadline is February 7th. That's when you need to submit your topic selection. So if you have any questions between now and then, definitely ask me. With that, good luck, and I'm here if you need me.